and welcome back to Make It to Merge. I'm Coop.
I'm Kirsty.
And I'm Will.
And we're here every week to chat all things Survivor Redemption. So it's week 2, and what a bloody week it has been. I am just about over the trials and tribulations of this week, / not over it yet.
Not over it.
Not over it.
Yeah, not over it at all, to be honest. But we move on. So let's start at the first episode of the week. I know last time we discussed the fact that we were pretty sure we were going to get a nighttime after tribal scene. But before we go into that, I have a quick comment to make. Did you notice in the recap that David said Bounty barreled their way to an early lead? I thought that was a nice nod to all the barrels.
Yeah, it was a nice nod to all the barrels. Yeah, I did not notice that.
Okay, well, that's all I had to say on it.
Well, thank you for drawing our attention to it.
And any time, that's what I'm here for. So let's move on and chat about this nighttime scene because so much happened in it. So obviously previously, Jackson had been blindsided by the fact that Eliza had been eliminated, and he is not happy at all.
He is not. In fact, he says it's the worst day he's ever had in Samoa.
Yeah.
He
We
was
were like,
so
is he going to
close to
say?
saying his life.
I know.
Even he realised it was too dramatic.
But even in Samoa, it's like, it's day 8. Give it time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So far.
I really
So
like.
far, that's what you missed saying so far.
I really liked when he was like, they're all at camp having a great time laughing right now. And they're all like, ha, 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 ha. And he's just like completely sulking. But
Demanding answers.
yeah, whose move was it?
Whose
Tell
move
me
was
whose move it was. I just love so much the fact that like it is about day 7. And it's like, you need to maybe not be so attached to one person at that stage. But at the same time, it was like hilarious like, how upset he was about this. I think he felt like personally victimized by it, didn't he?
Oh, definitely. He thought it was a targeted attack on him.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the one that got voted out.
Lindo takes, kind of credit for the move or takes the blame for it. And the reason she gives is Eliza waking her up in the night.
I wonder how many more times that's going to come up now.
I know.
I hope it just keeps coming up forever.
Lyndall will have been voted out and it'll still be coming up.
Yeah.
In her exit speech. I really liked how in that conversation as well you had Harry in the background just like supervised.
Oh yeah, making sure nothing was said.
Yeah, he's like, I need to be across every word that is spoken.
Yeah, I think, in this episode, in all the chats, you didn't really see any without either Simon or Harry there, right?
Keeping their beady eye on things.
Oh yeah, they know how quickly it can go wrong.
So yeah, Jackson is not happy and he's going to go on a revenge rampage now, which we obviously do enjoy a revenge storyline. My next note is about Don.
Yes, that's mine.
I actually have a lot of notes about Don for these 3 episodes, but he's now taken his hand to building a fire shelter.
Fire shelter? What the hell is that?
I think maybe to like keep the rain off of it, but we don't actually see it come to fruition, do we?
No, I didn't see it because I'm still sat here wondering how it works.
Yeah.
It must have like a lid or something because it can't go completely over it. Otherwise, it'll stop the fire.
Yeah, maybe like in my head, I'm imagining like almost like 3 sides are covered and it's got a roof and then one side is open and then you can like rotate it depending on which way the wind's blowing.
Be very smart. Do you know, it's probably very like survival people listening to this. About, obviously.
But we didn't see it. Maybe he's still working on it. Maybe no one would help him do it. So he's not been able to complete the project.
But did you like how that was the reason he was telling people not to write his name in the urn again? He was doing this fire shelter.
Yeah, it was all a charade.
Yeah, it's worked so far though, hasn't it?
In the history of Australian Survivor, have you ever seen anyone make a fire shelter before?
Oh, good
I don't
question.
recall one.
I feel like
That we've seen. I don't remember one.
I feel like we've seen it in the US season where it's like really rainy. I think that's why I've got the vision of it in my head. I can see what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like common. I've also never really seen anyone try to use building as like a mechanism for wanting for keeping their name out of the urn.
Well, please God, we get to see it at some point. I really want to see what it looks like.
Same. Then it's like, I don't know, this might be in the same montage, I'm not sure, but
I already know it is.
so I can't remember, how does it come up? He said, he's talking about that he's like an Australian country music.
And his musician name.
That's it. Right. My first point on this, he says Don Rogers.
Yep.
Rogers is like a very common surname, I would say. So it would take someone very astute to make a connection from the surname Rogers. So I feel like he didn't need to backpedal and say, oh, sorry, I meant to say Robertson or whatever he said.
Yeah.
Don Rogers' redemption, I think you'll find is what he said.
What? That's what he said?
Yeah, it was like, I think he was making a joke, about this was this musician named Don Rogers' redemption.
Oh, and they're like, Don Rogers.
Yeah.
But they're not going to cotton on at that point, are they?
I mean, until he starts going, I got my name.
Yeah,
well, that's
what I mean. Like, he didn't need to do that.
Sometimes the backpedaling implies more guilt than just
100%. Yeah.
We see that in Traitors quite a lot, don't we? It's like someone will slip up, but if they don't say anything because they didn't even realise, then no one picks up on it. But the second they're like,
Yeah.
then they bust themselves.
Yeah, definitely. So then after this, he decides that he's going to tell Mark.
Yeah,
truth.
He says, no wonder Survivor's called the hardest game in the world, and it's like, yeah, because you got your fake name wrong.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, is that what it's known as? Is that like a thing? Then everyone in the world that knows Survivor knows it's referred to as the hardest game to play.
I mean, I've never heard it referred to that before.
No. I'm trying to think if I can think of any games in the world that are harder.
I mean, I remember, to go back to Traitors, weirdly, they had a guy from The Challenge on Traitors, and when he was like banished, he was like, the Challenge is the hardest game in the world. No one can say otherwise, blah.
Wow. Don Rogers / Roberts is saying otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a bit of The Challenge because I was intrigued, and honestly, Survivor looks a lot harder. But then, but then I've not been on either, so what do I know?
Yeah. I actually think that Traitors is probably the hardest because if you're faithful, it's so bloody random if you get voted out or not, isn't it?
True. I guess it's the definition of like hardest because, you're in Traitors Castle, you're getting like the nice brekkies.
Yeah, you're not making rat stew.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to like a line between like psychologically or physically harder. Like the challenge does look physically harder, but they get to basically live in a castle and get meals and all that kind of thing. They live like in dorms and things.
I would say Survivor probably is the hardest.
I think psychologically, sure. Yeah.
Psychologically and physically. Well,
it's very physically challenging, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to do it.
Mentally exhausting.
Very. You're getting woken up in the night. You're getting barrels thrown at you. So yeah, right. He goes to tell Mark that he is Matt Rogers, his brother. What did you think of this?
I hadn't realised that him and Mark had developed this relationship that they both started talking about that they'd developed.
Well,
I don't know if
it's
I
very
missed
subtle.
It, but that was the first inkling I saw of them both having developed this close bond.
Yeah, I
the
was
first indication Mark had of it as well.
Oh, potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I was quite surprised by it. I think Mark was maybe a bit surprised by it. He played it quite cool.
Yeah, he did. I mean, fine. But then it's like the next episode he tells everyone.
I know.
Like, to what end?
Yeah.
Doing any of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no words for it, really. And also, it went down like a lead balloon. Like, literally, no one really said anything.
When he revealed it to the tribe?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the edit, but also I imagine there's probably quite a lot of people who don't know who he is.
Well, Caleb admitted he didn't know who Matt Rogers was.
I mean,
Caleb started calling him the Don Father, which I quite like.
Yeah. Was he not using the Don Father in the intro?
Oh, was he using it already?
I don't know. I feel like he was.
Oh, God.
I'll have to fact
Either
check.
way.
Either way, very a good nickname.
A good nickname and a pointless reveal.
Yeah, very just like, oh, okay.
Do you know what? It's giving me, I am a psychologist.
I was just thinking that.
Will said that as well when we were watching and Barry that. But it doesn't really seem to have like altered his threat level at all. Like,
Well, I mean, why would it? Like,
well, I don't know, because it's just sometimes people are looking for an easy target, aren't they?
I mean, I suppose, but it's like I wouldn't look at someone who's related to someone who has played Survivor and go, oh, they're more of a threat because they're related to that person.
Well, could run in the blood.
I think by this stage they've probably, watched how he's going on and thought it's they're cut from a different cloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you think he's a good shield? Like, is that?
I think he's a good shield because people keep saying all this stuff like he's annoying everyone, he keeps causing arguments.
Yeah.
That is annoying me because why are we not being shown these arguments? I want to see this.
I know. We need just like behind the scenes where it's just all Don arguments.
Yeah, I want to see these petty arguments about his fire shelter and the shelter and the Pam fronds.
We saw like a snippet of it, didn't we, with Ben
when they were talking about
it. Wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. And apparently he's been arguing with everyone. So where's all the rest of this footage?
Oh, we can only hope. And we also get a clip now of Simon talking to Lottie. Wait,
yes.
Is this when he says that he's going to be a good lapdog for her?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting alliance because I feel like they both do kind of need each other.
Yeah.
But then they could also both very easily flip and burn the other.
And then we kind of get this exact same conversation 2 episodes later.
This is why I was just so confused because I
had the first one, right?
Yeah, because I just saw my notes there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I swear that just happened last night. That's why I was really confused. Like, right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so he's just reiterating. I could be a good lapdog.
I really just love that she's saying to him, it's the biggest lull that I want to work with you.
Yeah, to his face.
Yeah. Really butter him up there.
Off to the reward challenge, I made a note that they ask, did no one go?
Coop, I have this same in my notes. It's really rubbed salt in the wind.
It's so awful, isn't it? I mean, poor Eliza.
I can't even work.
I wonder.
She's gone. Oh, no one must have gone.
Yeah. Jackson's already started his revenge tour. I wonder if he heard
them
that.
onto the list.
Yeah. So the challenge then is like this interesting kind of tug of war structure.
Yeah.
You've got to tug your person into, I know they keep calling it the throw zone. And then they have to throw sandbags, land them on a platform.
Yeah, quick fire question here. Do you like when it's a tug of war type game?
Yeah, don't mind it.
Well,
I didn't like this one.
Right. I have mixed views on this because in principle, it sounded like really exciting and I liked the kind of two elements to it.
In principle, yeah.
and they just stop.
Yeah, it fell really flat and I don't know why.
There was no tension.
No.
It was just like one team would pull their person to the other side and then there was literally a bit where we waited for that person to run out of sandbags before they eventually moved it to the other side.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my God.
Other tribal will let you have this one.
Yeah.
It was like you said, in principle, it sounds like it could be exciting. They're tugging it. It's going both ways. It's like, oh, is it in the throw zone?
They were doing the jumping thing.
The jumping thing. I was like, oh, yeah. Fun
David told
strategy.
the other tribe they were doing it. It's like, oh, the jumping going well. And they were trying to keep it low key. And I thought, what a grass. Why are you telling them?
I mean, it's not like it was hidden, though. They could have seen it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was good tactic, actually.
Yeah.
Saying,
But yeah.
JLP and discretion.
Only when asked.
Couldn't tell
Only
them
when
I'm
asked.
good at
You had to ask JLP for discretion.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I did make a couple of notes that were quite fun, though. Cameron, specifically.
Yes.
Well, why would I need my glasses? Well, I think we saw afterwards why he needed his glasses. It was just comedy gold.
The throwing montage we got.
How many sandbags did he go through? Like 20?
Yeah, it didn't specify how many they had, but it was quite a
There
lot.
was a pile of sandbags there.
You could tell it had been like edited to cut quite a
Oh
lot
yeah.
out.
Oh, I think we cut out like 15 sandbag throws. Like this is what I mean.
And they're hauling it back to the.
Yeah. This is the problem. There's just no tension to it at all.
Yeah, because we have
It
seen...
just stopped dead every time they got to the other side.
We've seen good tug of war style ones before.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
when it's been like really intense. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, it just fell flat.
And I just thought, if they're going to be doing something with the sandbags, can they not bring back that one where they're running around the water as a
With the
train?
heavy sandbag. I was hoping that was
love
going to
that
come
one
back.
so much.
It's a good challenge.
That and coconut holders,
Why
like
do we
the
never
holy
get
grail. Is it?
what we want?
Oh, I know. I even asked them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, can you just tell us, like, are we going to have it
Did
this
they say yeah?
season? Ignored.
Ignored it.
Well, spoilers, right?
I guess, but you could have just given me like, you know,
wink.
a
Coconut emoji.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would have erupted with excitement.
We're not
if that
getting it, are
happened.
we?
No, probably not. But I don't understand why.
And
Yeah,
the
I know.
sandbag
I'm
running
gonna get-
around one can't be an expensive challenge.
No.
That's one you throw in when you're busy setting up other challenges. I'll just do
Right?
the running around with the sandbag
It
one.
just literally needs a cork.
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
Yeah, in the
Some
water.
floaties and, bish bash bosh.
Yeah, like in the water, some
Boys,
guidelines of
yeah.
where you
And
can
it's a
run.
great opportunity for drama because
Yes.
there's always people who can't keep up with the rest of their tribe because it's
Yes.
knackering.
And
we
someone
love-
that drops out after like one run
Yeah,
round,
passes
giving
it off.
off
And
their
then,
hand.
yeah.
We love the ones where you can hand it off
Yeah,
to
we need
someone
more of
else.
those.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
not even had any of those yet.
We
have
haven't.
we?
Oh.
There's not been as much like stamina-based challenges so far this season.
Where's the mix? Like lots of puzzles, love that. But
Yeah.
then where's all the like, give us a mix.
I know. I feel my survivor rage brewing again, so I'm going to rein it back in. So, the reward, the cake.
And has somebody got a scroll?
Somebody does have a
Oh,
scroll.
yes.
He's reading a scroll.
Yes.
Thrill.
Happy as anything until he gets to the line. But
I knew it was coming. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I know. I can see exactly where it's
He's done
going.
it before.
I do like the ones actually where they've got to
Yeah.
divvy it out because there's always like a
Yeah.
little bit of drama. But I am flabbergasted that he took a slice of the cake for himself.
I know.
Like we were like, oh well, unfortunately, you just have to be the one that doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
But nope, it doesn't seem to really have backfired on him.
I'm more flabbergasted that he's trying to keep it a secret that he's a CEO. It's like he's on that beach in a blazer, and then he just got a mug with him in the office on it. He is guessing the businessman.
The executive edit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did say how badly he wanted some of that chocolate cake. He was saying, all through
Well,
the
I'm sure
challenge, I was
Cameron
thinking
really
about that
wanted.
cake. Well, apparently Cameron
worn
didn't
his
deserve
glasses.
it.
Yeah. I mean, it was
be
a good
fair,
reason
yeah.
to do it. Like, I think he could get away with it because it was a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
But I was also shooketh that
But
he did
then
it.
him giving those huge slices to
Oh,
Simon
Simon,
and
I
Harry.
know.
It's
What a
like
target paint.
Very good target painting. Not happy with that. Yeah. I'm still shooketh at it. Then
Really?
We've got Asha, who I love this. She finds a scroll. Firstly, I was like, how the hell have they got a scroll in the cake? But then when it's revealed, it's like this tiny, almost like fortune cookie-esque
Imagine
thing.
if she'd
isn't
eaten
it?
it.
It would have, like,
Wow.
you very easily could have, I think. She was smooth AF getting that out of the
yeah.
cake. Like, really impressive because we could have gone horribly wrong. It was
I mean,
literally in the cake.
Yeah. Could have been scenes from last week's.
What was that?
Just a really long idol
Oh,
swap,
yeah.
but with
Yeah.
his clue.
The world's best idol swap.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that cute little clue that she had. It said like,
When she was going,
yeah.
that is a soul.
Yeah. It just said like search by the well or something, didn't it? So then she does do that and finds this advantage. What do you think of this advantage? Because I think we haven't seen this before.
I think it was an interesting advantage.
Lots of different layers to it.
Hard to play well, though, especially at this stage of the game. I think it would have been a better advantage to have come in post tribe swap. Because
yeah,
you
'cause
know
you
a few
already
more
know.
people under the
Yeah.
tribe. You've
that-
formed
yeah,
alliances.
You're right, actually.
Oh, that's a
you
good
could bring
idea.
someone back over who was
you
in your
should be-
alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a producer.
I know,
Nailed
right?
that.
Australian Survivor, I am looking for a job.
Yeah.
It's just quite I guess if you're in the bottom of the tribe, great to use. If you're not, it's quite like a needlessly drawing attention to yourself.
Yeah.
And I know we'll get to it, but then the choice of who she sent was quite
Yeah, because she didn't even have to play it this
At all.
tribal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll come on to that. But yeah, it was fun to see like a new advantage. But like you said, I think would have been better at a different stage in the game.
Yeah.
Right. Now I've got my notes about this corn chip trio.
Yeah, I've got the note that Mark is saying that Dawn has insulted everyone, which, didn't get to see.
Gutted.
Right. Where's this corn chip trio thing come from?
The name.
Yeah.
No, I
like,
don't know.
get it.
No context. Mark doesn't seem to understand.
Who's the
either,
corn chip
but-
trio? Remind me.
It's Don, Mark, and Caleb,
Yeah.
which is a very eclectic mix.
Also obsessed with Dawn being like, oh, will we bring in Caleb? And Mark's like, yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Like, bit of a shrug. Then Caleb comes in and he's like, thanks, guys. And Mark's like, oh, we had to have you in it.
Yeah. It's just like Mark's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll get into another alliance. Like he's not in an alliance with anyone at the minute, I don't think, apart from maybe Sally and Ben. But
He's spreading
he's
his
just-
bets, yeah.
he is, yeah.
Yeah, the name, like, he's like, these two find it hilarious. What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I also have to talk about Caleb's confessional where he's like, I'm playing CBC.
Obsessed.
Crazy, but cautious. I was like,
I think you'll find it was KBC.
oh, KBC, sorry, was it?
Yeah.
What?
KBC, crazy,
with
but
a K.
cautious.
Oh, crazy with a K. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I didn't pick up on that. That's even better.
Oh my God, I loved it. Yeah, he is wild card energy. Very here for.
Another note that I have here is Caleb just keeps referring to Johnson and Friends. Yeah, he keeps saying, oh, Johnson and Friends are doing this, Johnson and Friends. Right, and obviously this is a spoiler for the most recent episode. But then, like, Johnson gets voted out, and I was like, who were the friends?
Yeah, there were no friends.
There were no
Yeah.
friends.
I didn't pick up on that. That's hilarious.
Johnson
Like a
and Friends.
sitcom.
Yeah.
My next note, is at the immunity challenge, and Jackson on the way in says to Dave, "Hey, Dad."
Oh, yeah. Where did that
we
come
were
from?
like, "What?" Rewind. Did he just say?
Is it a reference to Deal or No Deal Islands? You know, the family.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, nothing gets past you, Kirst. Yeah. I was just like, "What?"
Yeah, I just thought it was weird.
I mean, it could have been just
Yeah.
weird. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff said with no context.
Yeah, true. So the challenge itself, then we've got this weird, like, I thought it was a diamond to start with, but it's actually a boulder that they need to dig out.
At this point, sorry, I did have a wee thought about
yeah, go
the
on.
tree, you know, the idol.
Oh, yeah.
What would happen if someone flung it on the fire, you know, for wood? Then they'd be in trouble.
Like,
Then they
in the
wouldn't
middle of
have
the night,
immunity
they were like,
anymore.
Do you think that's what they do?
100%. You take them to tribal straight away, but oh, well, that's your immunity burnt then. Come on then.
I'd actually love to see that play out.
Same. That would be Survivor history.
yeah. They're just like fumbling around in the middle of the night looking for firewood.
Oh my God, they just toss that thing.
Don't find out until Dave asks for the immunity back the next morning. Like, well, about that.
They just see the ashes of it under the ashes of it in the fire shelter.
Yeah. The challenge is this big like boulder thing that they need to transfer through a course, and then at the end I quite liked it because they had these balls and they needed to knock off like upside down water, which we've never seen that before, so I quite liked that little element to it.
And we got some strategy chat.
Oh
We never get strat chat. at a
yeah,
challenge.
but it was definitely just like laying the groundwork
For
for the
Dawn
fact-
to be
because he just wants to be on everything, doesn't he? So he wants to be on the balls.
Who are you talking
badly.
about?
Don.
Don, sorry.
Oh, of course, Don again.
Because he wanted to be on the slingy.
Yeah.
That's coming. That's coming. We've not had that yet. But then he wants to be on.
No, there was definitely something else before he wanted to be
Yeah.
on as well. But yeah, but Mark is like taking all the glory. Well, I mean, rightly so. He's doing very well.
He's
in the
proved
end
himself
games.
so far,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has.
Yeah. Have you noticed that when David's doing the commentary, he's using this kind of like growly voice?
Yeah. Yes.
I made a note that, you know what, he would actually be really good doing like a voiceover for a cartoon bear. He's kind of got that growl to it, you know?
He's really growly. I have totally noticed that.
Yeah.
That's such a good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
wants to dabble in a bit of animation.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have the job for him.
No.
But
If
if somebody
one comes
out
up,
there,
he'd be very good.
yeah, he would. You're so right. So yeah, I don't really have that much more to say on the challenge. I just have bounty lose. I don't know if you had any.
Bounty lose.
Yeah.
Just noted there was like some issues when they were trying to knock over those things of water. It almost felt like they were stuck on at one point.
Yeah, they were like bouncing off of it, but not. Yeah, that was frustrating because we had Harry on the balls as well, didn't we?
Yes.
So yeah, that was very annoying.
After the challenge, Harry is frustrated that he put himself in a leadership position.
Yes, why did he do that? I guess he wanted to win the immunity, he says, actually, doesn't he?
Yeah, he maybe just because he is good at it. He
Yeah.
doesn't trust anyone else to. And he's not got the option of Dawn. I'd say he's on the other
No,
side.
I know. And you know what? He was doing well. But there was like a few of those dodgy ones, like you said, that should have gone down but didn't.
And also, I feel like, you know, if Mark wasn't on this season, he probably would have been winning all these.
Mark is bloody unstoppable in that game at the minute.
He's been
Yeah.
practicing in his back garden, I bet.
Oh, he
Andy
must have
style.
been. Yeah. Imagine Andy's got like a boot camp.
Oh, stop. Survivor boot camp.
Yeah. If he doesn't, he should definitely do
Yeah,
that.
maybe not so much the strategy stuff,
No.
but
Throwing. Throwing exclusive.
and getting the keys with the stick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So in the scramble then, Lottie tells Asha that she wants Paula out. And Asha again is like, ah! She just screams, which is just really fun.
I really enjoy her.
Yeah, same. You can tell she's just like living her best life being in there.
Yeah, I think she's fab.
She's just having so much fun. So then she tells Simon that Paula wants Simon out, which
Right. This isn't true, right?
it's like hinted at it not being true. I don't think it was true.
We've not seen her saying
No.
this, right?
And I feel like we would have. And also, she really didn't want Simon out.
Yeah.
She wanted Jackson, I think
So
it
was it just completely made up?
I think so, yeah. Because I think she makes like a flippant comment. She's like, oh, just tell him that Paula said she wants him out, which I mean, you well within your rights to lie.
Yeah.
And it worked.
You're not under oath. And Simon's like, why?
Yeah.
Aw.
Simon makes the comment, which I just love when people say this. I don't want to see my name come out that.
My absolute favourite time it was said was like the last season when Polly was saying it to AJ and he's like, I really do. And AJ's like, well, I think it will.
Yeah. You better prepare yourself. It's coming out the
He's like, no, I don't want it.
Right, so at Tribal Council, Jackson is wearing his revenge in it, and he makes a comment about it being like his Princess Diana's revenge dress, which I
Loved that. Is this also when he says he was played like a fiddle?
Yes, he does. He's really like taken it to heart, but he's executed the revenge plan perfectly. So David asks Lottie if Harry is untrustworthy.
Yeah.
And she just responds saying, I don't know, are you? And then Harry's like, that's not answering the question.
Yeah.
Don't answer a question with a question. But yeah, we don't get an answer. Harry's very stressed at this point, and then it turns out to be a Paula blindside. Not great for Harry, but he is still in.
He's devastated though, and Simon's consoling him.
Yeah. Wait, does Simon? Oh, Simon votes. Yeah, of course. Simon votes Paula as well.
Yeah.
Because then we get in the next episode him saying, oh, I'm sorry, I had to leave you out of that one.
Yeah, so the next episode it opens up again with another nighttime
Yes.
post-tribal scene.
Another great one as well.
Another
I might
great
add.
one. And then Harry's like, so anyone want want to explain what happened there?
Yeah. And then we also get him saying, Dirty Harry is back and I'm going to burn this tribe to the ground.
Yeah.
And the focus is, obviously very on Paula getting voted out because, it was a big thing.
Yeah.
But then Jackson's also going around like, oh, I want to know who wrote my name down.
Yeah. Does he just get one vote in that tribe, or maybe two? But yeah.
I think, he gets two, Harry and Paula.
Oh, yeah. But he's not letting that lie. Back over on...
Sorry, I just jump in again because Harry says that making him angry and keeping him around is a mistake.
Yeah, he's really unleashed Dirty Harry in these episodes, hasn't he?
And do you like when someone says they're going to burn the tribe to the ground?
Oh, I mean, I almost want it as a tattoo, to be honest.
I'm going to burn this tribe to the ground. Yeah, I love it.
There's just nothing more exciting, isn't it? Of like,
no.
How are you going to do that? Because I
How?
can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
We've got also...
Stop. This is going to be Dawn.
Well, I've got going, back to Dom, but I'm trying to remember if we already talked about it because I've just got the notes about him revealing that he's...
Yeah, we spoke about it earlier. So, the episode before he told Mark about his secret. And then this time he holds a tribal meeting to tell them all.
I think it's really weighing on him, isn't it? That he's like not living his true identity.
Yeah, he's got to be, his real self.
Yeah. It's like, how much different is it, really? I don't. But I mean, yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah,
with
same.
I love whenever anyone calls a tribe meeting.
Oh,
yes. Very rare.
Very rare.
I'm trying to think like where else we've seen it, like what other scenarios.
Maybe Paige calling a tribe meeting, telling everyone off for like not manning the fire.
Yeah, and maybe season 1 where they needed to determine like are they gonna kill the Shooks or not?
Yeah.
So Mark decides he's going to confront Johnson and says outright to him, I've heard you've been throwing my name around.
But Hatty, I was confused in this part.
Well, he says that it was Blanche.
Yeah.
And then he says, oh yeah, your name came up for 2 reasons, Mark. And then Mark just hits straight back with, well, it didn't just come up, you brought it up.
Oh, yeah. But I was confused because he was like, I overheard you.
I don't
think he
Someone
did.
told him. It was Tez.
It was Tez, the informant. Yes. Yes, I remember now.
Informant edit.
And Johnson's just like, uh-oh. Okay, so then back on Bounty, we have I think it's Usher and Jackson doing a dirty dancing scene. And then Harry, it just cuts to him and he's like, everyone is my enemy right now. He's like,
He's been clowning around in the
yeah. And Harry's just like plotting. So the challenge, no reward challenge this episode. Straight into immunity. So this is where we've got the big, whatever they were, sleds, you said, on the tracks.
Shoddy workmanship.
Very shoddy work.
I am infuriated by this whole situation. Right? They were nearly at the end.
Mm-hmm. They were at the end, basically.
There's no way that it should have been possible for it to get stuck like that. Mm-hmm. And then it gave the other tribe enough time to basically come from nowhere and get to the end because theirs didn't get stuck. The challenge should not be constructed in a way that allows that to happen.
Yeah.
Because that's just unfair.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree. It would be like one of the puzzle pieces just snapping in half and then being like, well, you haven't done the puzzle.
Well, whoops.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on. It was really annoying that. I was really annoyed.
It was infuriating. And they were doing so well.
Yeah, they were there, I'd say, considerably earlier than the other tribe.
Yeah. I really liked the bit when they're like pulling on the rope, aren't they, to move the sled? And then someone is like, lean back like Harry. And Harry's like, guys, copying me. He's like showing them how to do it.
Well, they had a really good strategy. It was working very well.
They were nailing
And
it.
then it got stuck.
This is where I think we don't ever really see this element of things with the returning players. Like usually it's like, oh, they've got experience in like the gameplay. But this season we've seen a lot of like, no, I know how to do these challenges because I've seen it before. Whereas we don't often see that side to it, do we?
And we've seen just a lot of the returning players in the leadership positions at the end. Mark, Harry, Simon, not Dawn.
Brooke's been in it as well, doing
Brooke
the climbing
puzzle.
thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting new look at it, I guess. So yeah, they've been mugged off. Then they get mugged off by the puzzle as well, because there's two bits of it that could be the same, but it's got a different background.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
which is, I mean, I'll give them that. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
fair
part of
enough.
the puzzle.
You do have to do it properly.
It's not a fault in the challenge.
No, but they would have completed it in time. They would have made that change.
If the challenge had not had the fault with the sled
yeah.
earlier on. That's the infuriating thing. It affected the final outcome.
Harry would still be.
Well,
Yeah, I thought they were letting it go in the edit because, they win anyway.
Yeah.
But the fact that they then didn't win was just like, well, they should have. That's just not fair.
Clearly there was a glitch with that stupid
Yeah.
sled that, they should have paused the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very stupid, to be honest.
Not happy. No,
I'm not pulling punches with this one. It was.
burn
I
those
agree.
sleds. I agree as well.
Well,
Baron win.
yes.
Then we've got the advantage play.
Yeah.
So Asha saves Loz.
And she is aligned with Lottie, and Lottie wants either Lyndall or Loz to go. So I didn't really understand this move.
Maybe she just really wants Lyndall gone.
Pardon?
Maybe she just really wants Lyndall gone.
Yeah, but still.
It's never a great idea to take out the other
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not.
splitty.
But yeah, the splitty. You always want the splitty
You
still
want the
there.
splitty
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like it had been discussed beforehand. It was just kind of like, I can't remember the reason why that she gave either. Just something about her, like, I don't know. I can't remember. But then she's like, okay, then she has to choose someone from the other tribe to go over. And she's like, I like your energy. And he's like, "Right." So we see that he can't be voted out, but he will go and he'll have a vote.
Yeah, I do like that his first question, everyone's first question was, but can I be voted out?
Yeah.
Though? It's
Yeah.
like, it would be your first question. You'd be like, but hold
wait
up.
a minute, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Right, so then we need to talk about this mic drop
The
moment.
reveal, the way
That was a
that
good reveal.
fell down.
That was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, really good reveal.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
Very good. I'm just imagining the production staff behind this is it. This is our moment.
Push button.
I wonder if it actually happened like that in real life, or were there any duds that they had to do?
Do you
Well,
think,
you always disillusion us with these tricks. Do you think it was all wired up, or do you think someone just kicked it off with their foot?
that wasn't be wired up. It might have a pull. I was going to say, do you think Dave should have had a crank?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
He just pushes the crank. Nobody knows what the crank's for until that moment. It's just sat there, and then he pushes the crank and it falls down.
Oh my God, you are on fire today.
Yeah.
You are on this production.
Once again, Australian Survivor, I am looking for a job.
hashtag open to work. So yeah, the reveal was stupendous.
Loved it.
Loved everyone's reactions. Everyone was like, and then Harry's was just like, for God's sake.
Well, speaking of stupid,
Yeah.
it's such a harsh challenge to do to determine immunity, I think, because it was just a wee slip and then that's it.
Yeah.
You're off.
Yeah.
It's not really just say it was just endurance standing on the pegs or something.
Yeah.
It just feels more fair.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the ball on the paddle
Yeah.
element to it is just
Yes.
we saw them dropping flies.
Oh my God, it was just boom, boom, boom.
yeah, it was.
Some people didn't even make it past 2 seconds, I don't think.
Yeah.
And if you're I really need immunity tonight, which obviously Harry did, it didn't really give a fair chance.
It's also a fairly biased challenge in general towards people who are lighter.
It does favour
Which,
people, yeah.
is just Survivor. That happens.
Yeah.
People are stronger in other challenges, but for a challenge that's not a real individual immunity, it's just a sort of one midway through
Yeah.
tribe.
Also, it would have been so fun if Harry won because Lyndall also has an idol. So like and then it would have really been like, yeah.
I mean, Harry still was the second to last.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to do it. And then
he's not
he find redemption on these pigs.
I know, they really love trolling people, don't they, with these like past challenges that they've failed on.
Oh my God, they do, don't they? Like the taunting, like last season with Luke.
Remember this one, Luke?
Destroyed your dreams. I remember this one that caused you to lose in the final 3.
I've made a note about this comment that Simon keeps making, which I really
Riding
enjoy.
the lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Is it an Australian thing? Is it a Survivor thing?
Right.
Is it a Simon thing? We need to ask him.
We do. Because he said it a few times and I'm like,
Non-stop. Well, what does it mean?
it sounds like you're kind of just like
Bracing, like going along with the storm.
yeah. Or well, I'm thinking like ride the wave, just like see where it goes kind of thing, like jump on, see what happens.
But rising lightning doesn't seem like I just see where it goes. does
True. It seems like you're going to, yeah. Oh yeah, we need to find out because I enjoy the phrase.
I love it and I want to start using it in everyday life.
Yeah, but we need to
make sure we've got the meaning right. Yeah.
I definitely feel like it's not widely used in the UK, so you probably could just like adapt it to whatever you Oh, gonna have to ride the lightning today, you know. This is bad news for Harry.
Yeah.
This is very
Loz has gone. Lyndall's won immunity, plus she had an idol anyway. And there just doesn't really seem to be any way out for him. Like it seems
I mean, he knew it.
he's in trouble. Yeah.
He's going to wheel out Dirty Harry.
I loved when he said, "Will out Dirty Harry." We're like, hey. I'm doing the crank gesture.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was supposed to be.
Right. So he's decided that his best chance of survival is to, because I was wondering, right? So we get like a scene of Simon saying to Harry, "Oh, don't lose that flint." And I was like, oh, this is an interesting snippet of camp life.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if it was like leading up into a rice discussion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've seen none of that rice chat.
And we never will.
But we will.
Will we?
And we never will.
Oh, we never will. Yeah. So anyway, Harry decides his best chance at survival is to steal the flint that Simon told him not to. He then gets Jackson and says to Jackson, "Do you want to have a bit of fun?" His idea is that they put the flint in one of their pockets and they say to the tribe, "You can vote out either of us, but one of us will be taking the flint with us unless you all put your votes on Rich."
Just loved that.
What a fun move, yeah.
So fun. And do you like how before it, Harry said he could hear the jungle drums?
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, we got like this really fun edit actually, didn't we? Yeah.
It was more like ghosts.
It was. Yeah, and he did like a kind of like a tongue out wink to camera and it was like, yeah, Dirty Harry's here.
Yeah, the jungle drums.
Yeah, very fun, very creative. Because I don't think we've seen it happen with an idol, but we've never seen it happen with a flint. That is resourceful.
Yeah.
Fly out who we want, or you can starve.
Yeah. Very like... Just very on-brand Dirty Harry move, I would say.
And just really fun.
Really fun.
Really fun.
Loved
really
it.
Funny. It just, yeah.
So then, have you got anything else before we go to Tribal?
Yeah, well, Caleb's heading off to Tribal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Dawn has some parting words for him, is not to mention the Dawn father to the other tribe.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he says, remember, not a word about the Dawn father.
And Caleb's going into it. He's saying back at camp, isn't he, that he wants to vote out a returning player.
Yeah.
So he's gone in with that motive. Right. Now, just for the listener and you guys, my notes have
everyone.
abruptly stopped here because when I was watching from this point onwards, my Survivor rage, it just became astronomical and I just stopped writing anything down. But I think I can do it from memory.
I can fill in a few things.
Right.
Such as Caleb just going off on one, which you probably wouldn't do.
No.
Generally, if you were over at the other tribe. And he says he just doesn't want to give another returning player a car.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I got to Simon, who's been very under the radar. And Harry's like, well, that's not me.
Yeah.
I want a car.
Yeah.
It was an interesting comment as well. And he was like, is your $500,000 better than mine? And Harry's like, but he didn't win the five. Like, I would get it if it was you already won it.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So that didn't make sense. But yeah, it was just an extremely bold monologue from Caleb.
He was very ballsy to come in the way he did to a tribe that he doesn't know, and knowing that there's probably maybe he doesn't realize there's a tribe somewhere around the corner. I don't know, but yeah,
I mean, everyone seems to know, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, just very, very excitable, and yeah, a good way to kick off the tribal. So pretty soon after that, it cuts to Harry and Jackson. And it's Harry, isn't it, that explains the move. Just love that he's got the stick, and when he's explaining it, he's just in peak Dirty Harry character, I would say. And then it all just comes crashing down around him with this Jackson monologue. I could tell from the second he started speaking, this is going to be bad. You know, he just had that tone of like revenge.
Yes.
Which I would usually love. And, you know, it was like a really great move to do that. He obviously like saved himself and got his revenge.
Yeah.
but it was also lame.
It just...
TBH. Like, yeah, it was a good move, and I can't blame her for doing it. But in terms of my entertainment,
yeah,
I really wanted to see how it all played out.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, would it have actually worked?
would it have had an impact? Yeah. We'll never know.
I know. So, just like, I'm truly devastated by the turn of events.
Yeah.
So
you and Simon both.
I know. I was
Simon.
honestly having tears as well because it was so, I don't know, it was just kind of very end of an era. And like, you know that he knew it was coming from like the way he did like the look around in the voting booth and like, and like shook Jackson's hand. You knew that he knew that it was the end. But yeah, it was extremely sad. Now, I have been trying to come to terms with my grief since the episode aired and trying to figure out like...
And failing.
No, well, no, I know the reason why now, but I've worked out what it is. So Harry, for me, really like represents the really nostalgic element of Survivor. You know, when I was like first getting really...
2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But when I was like really, really into it, you know, like I was in my old flat, like I've got very happy memories of just like watching all these episodes, and Harry was in it right when it started to get really into the like game element, you know, like I became like fully obsessed.
Yes.
And then obviously he came back for All Stars, which is like, I just love All Stars. And so, yeah, it was just like a nostalgic Survivor element for me. So very disappointed. And also I feel like I just really wanted him to get redemption.
I think the thing as well like that hurts the most is just all the like bullshit that led up to it.
Yes.
You know, it was the fact that their cart broke, so they didn't win the challenge. It was the fact that like they had the second immunity and then Loz was sent away to the other tribe, and like so many things led up, and also how unlucky were the tribe to have lost that many times in a row anyway.
Yeah, exactly. When they were a strong tribe.
Yeah,
But this is just it with Survivor. Like the luck can go the other way, and you suddenly got, you know, like a Miles, for example, who wins all these advantages that gets him to a win. That's just the way the game goes. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you aren't.
I think
Survivor gods were not on his side.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. And neither was that bloody challenge.
I think if it wasn't so heartbreaking, it also wouldn't be so good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's why we love it, because we love all the characters.
Yeah.
His exit speech was just lush, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Sad,
but lovely.
but lush. Yeah.
The gratitude and stuff.
Did you like when he kissed his stick and said goodbye, Dirty Harry, and threw it in the fire?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
He seems really certain he's never going to play again.
Yeah.
I know.
just come back, Harry.
I know. But yeah, do you think he planned that before? Because it was extremely like a movie moment, wasn't it? The throwing the stick in the fire.
I can imagine he would have thought
I
about
can
it.
imagine.
Yeah. Well, if he didn't perfect
Either way, still cool.
yeah, very cool.
Well, this leads us into Simon is like really upset that he's voted out a survivor icon.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, and that brings me to my game.
Ooh.
So some of you may remember Bazzy's Hatty.
And do you want to explain for those that don't? Or does it come into it?
So in season 1, Barry had this very interesting voting strategy where he said he's just going to draw names out of a hat.
The well-known survivor voting strategy.
Which he did actually have a hat.
He did wear a hat.
It wasn't explained how he was going to actually draw the names.
No, and there was definitely flipping a coin involved.
Yes, I think there was.
as well.
Yeah.
But
we have got a replica hat of Bazzy's hat. You will be able to see it on our Instagram. And yeah, we previously played a wee game, Bazzy's Hatty, we called it. Meh. So it's redemption, Bazzy's Hatty redemption. Okay. So what I've done is I've written down the names of some Australian and otherwise survivor icons.
Ooh.
These are going to draw a name. And then you're going to tell me if you would be able to vote out that person if you were on a series with them.
Oh, fun. When you said draw, I was like, oh my God, are you going to get us to draw it? Because I don't think that'll work in podcast format.
It's Pictionary, bitches. Yeah. No.
Okay, here we go.
Bazzy's Hatty, pick a name.
Oh.
The Bazzy Hatty game. Oh, what? Will's already laughing. Well? Yeah, you're getting yours. Okay.
I'm getting the one you should have got.
What, you got Harry?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, we'll find out. Okay, go on.
Am I going first?
Yeah, who have you got?
Nick!
Oh.
No. That's an instant no.
Nick Ardanza.
But I would have to be in an alliance with Nick till the end, I think.
And can you think of a single situation in any game where you would vote him out? If it's his game or yours?
I could only do it if he was mean to me, probably. Or if he'd like flipped on me or something.
He's not flipped. He's not being mean.
Well, then no.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think I could.
I'd sacrifice my game for Nick.
Yeah.
Go on, Will, who have you got?
I have got Harry. Yeah.
And would you vote him out? Bear in mind, this is, obviously very close to our hearts right now.
Yeah.
And it's a real point of contention.
I think I'd be sleeping on the sofa if I said yes.
Just say the truth.
I mean, I would rather be in an alliance with him, but I feel like
Not the question.
I feel like in any situation in Survivor, if it's your game or theirs, you vote them out. And they and they as a real player would understand that.
Yeah, but
Harry would
you're
get
right.
it.
But this is why Coop and I would not be good on Survivor.
Well, I mean, neither would I, to be honest. But like,
We'd be blinded by the icon.
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
100%.
yeah.
Want to go again? When
Yeah,
we're-
Well, you're going to do one, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
May as well.
There as well. Don't mind if I do.
I'm waiting for Shawnee to come out of this hat.
Oh, I got Kirby.
Oh.
I love her. But yeah, I could vote her out if I had to.
I mean, she's a mega threat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to.
I know. Yeah, I could.
Queen Slayer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get a great nickname out of it.
Bazzy Hatty, it's round 2. Pick another name for you.
I love it. Oh no, I've got one.
Right, we'll start with you, Will. Go on.
Okay, I've got Luke.
Okay.
Ooh.
Toki.
Oh, God. So it's Final Four. You know why he needs the money.
Oh, God. Oh, that does make it harder, yeah.
See, this is a good game.
That does make it difficult. Yeah, when you add in backstory and like real life to it.
Right.
Do I want Luke to have $500,000 Australian dollars, or do I want $500,000 Australian dollars? You know what? Luke had a GoFundMe and stuff and still got a load of money, so I'm
That's not a thing. This is before that.
But I know it's going to happen.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm voting Luke out as well.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
I mean, this is assuming I haven't been voted out 20 days earlier, which is more likely to be the case. Yeah, first boot, totally.
I have Siri.
Oh.
This is another one where it's like, oh my God, she's been so close so many times.
I know. Are you going to take away
Are you going to take that dream?
What's the scenario where it's all on us?
You're the swingy.
Oh, I'm swingy. Oh, right. Oh, God. I don't think I could. Because I know the backstory, how close she's been for 3 times.
Yeah.
Also, imagine how much you'd be hated by the fandom.
Oh, no.
No, I couldn't do it either.
And imagine she's in her wee raincoat.
Oh, I know, yeah. Right, me, Nick and Siri are in a power alliance now.
What an alliance.
I know.
I got Boston Rob, and yeah, I'd vote him out because he's won already.
Yeah.
I love him, but he's already won.
And again,
Yeah.
massive threat.
Yeah. And also imagine the respect you would garner from him for voting him out.
Yeah.
I think he would,
Respect or fury?
I think it would be fury to start with, but turn to respect.
Yeah. You'd become Bazzy mates with
I think he respects the
Right, we've
game.
got 2 names left. I'm going to allocate them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Coop.
Oh, Tony.
Oh,
And he swore then. Oh, this is really tough because obviously he's won twice.
But
he's one.
But also, it's Tony.
Tony.
I would just want him in.
He's next to you with his shoe.
Yeah.
But
His idol.
imagine him, pounding through the jungle, knowing that you're the swingy. He'd be he'd be at desperation stations with you.
I know, but I would want him. Oh, God. Just imagine being in that jungle with him. Going runaway trip. I don't know if I could do it. Oh,
I don't think you're cut out for something.
I am not. I'm not. But imagine this alliance, right?
Right.
Me, Tony, Nick, and Siri.
I mean, it's hard
I would
to
be
think
like-
of a more of a dream team.
There would be no one more dead weight in the world than me in that alliance. Can you imagine?
You'd be a loyal foot soldier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I would absolutely. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. Yeah, I just don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Unless it was really right at the end with Tony. Because I would want to play with him so much.
Yeah.
But then if it got to let's say top 4, then I could probably vote him out then because I know he's won twice and I would have had that whole time of the game with him. So that would be my exception.
Yeah. Well,
It's Simon. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, if I was in an alliance with Simon, there's no way I could turn on him. It's this little puppy dog face, man.
this is you saying 2 minutes ago, well, if it's their game or yours.
Yeah, but this is Simon. It's different. He's just so lovely that I just couldn't do it.
and he's been through the ringer before.
This is
he needs
it.
a bit of luck.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? He might have a cookie idol again, and it'll turn out okay. Yeah, I couldn't vote out Simon. I don't think.
That was fun, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get Bazzy's Hatty out more often.
The shops.
Okay, so episode 3. Is it another nighttime scene?
It is.
Caleb getting back from...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and taking all credit for voting out Harry.
He comes tearing back into that camp as if David's been giving out shots of moonshine. Yeah. He's just
Everything went as I planned.
yeah.
My one vote that had no real relevance.
Yeah, he didn't even vote for Harry.
Did he not?
No, because Lottie asked him to vote for Jackson in case
Oh,
Harry
wow.
had lied. Exactly what I wanted.
I saw Eden commenting that the entrance was almost as bad as when Kelly came into their camp in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
What did Kelly do when she came in? She was just like, yeah. Oh my God, iconic.
Love her.
So yeah, he's just on a rampage.
Beside
isn't
himself.
he? Yeah. And then he goes on another monologue about how returning players are so dangerous.
I love the
meanwhile-
shots and it cuts to Brooke and Mark just like looking uncomfortable.
Yeah, just like, oh my God, what is he up to? Mark's meant to be in this bloody corn chip alliance with him, and he's going on
Oh
about...
yeah, the 3 chip bros or whatever.
The cartel.
The corn.
He's going on that like he's drunk, and then the next morning it's still like he's like, oh, what was I saying? Like,
I know, yeah, like he's got the hangover, the dread the next day. Like he's into damage control mode. Like, oh well, when I said returning players, like I didn't mean you guys.
Yeah.
He was just so high off tribal council and the fact that he had single-handedly coordinated this vote.
Yeah.
I wonder if he thinks that he did, because he obviously he's not been a part of any of the strat chat, went in, did this speech, and then is he thinking like, that's
he did
what...
it. Yeah.
This is going to be his big move when it comes to the final.
It's on the resume.
Final jury, yeah. I voted out Harry, or helped, because I didn't vote.
Yeah.
But I was there.
I was there.
I wonder who is going to claim that move. I think it's an Arsha move, maybe. Because Lottie is saying that she really didn't want Harry to go. Oh, Jackson, yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, Jackson. What am I on about? Yeah. But then it was kind of, a few people had a hand in it. But Jackson definitely led part of the charge.
I guess it depends who's there at the end.
True.
History is written by the winners.
Yeah, exactly. And if no one else is on the jury to defend it, then say what you want.
Totally.
So then we have some footage from Mark, who's basically saying that everyone just keeps going to him and telling them all their secrets.
He is the calm, soothing voice of reason.
He is. He's very much, and he is commenting on this quite a bit, in a position of power in that tribe.
Yeah.
He's got everyone kind of running up to him, feeding him info. We get a bit of from Tez in this episode as well, a bit of like the strategy that Tez is trying to do, which is to lay low. We find out he's a big fan of the game. So at this point, he's just kind of collecting info, feeding it back to Mark, and then working out like what he's going to do. So it's
Double agent.
Yeah, double agent. It's kind of our first introduction to Tez, I think, really.
Yeah, we haven't seen much before.
So at the reward challenge, I've got a comment. I really like how Brooke is just outright asking stuff in the mat chat, to the other tribe.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, who was, because Jackson makes a comment about it being like a big boy move or something.
Yes.
And she's like, well, who's the big boy? I want to know, who's responsible for it. And she did it again another week.
It was, are we feeding the...
That was it.
chocolate
Yeah. So I love how she's just like...
asking.
Because people are blarting stuff.
Well, yeah, she's realised that the inexperienced players don't realise that's a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, I'm going to make the most of this while I can. Like,
Yeah. Fair enough.
very smart.
The reward is nachos and margies. That's a classic.
Classic.
Yeah. Full on loaded nachos and margaritas.
Margarita.
That's a reference to what's his name?
Emma?
Emma, yeah. From
Blood V. Was it Blood V? No, Brains V Brawn. One.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Very niche reference. Sorry, go on. You were gonna...
Like, what do you think when they have a reward challenge and it's shown for, ages, and then at the end of it, it's like, that's 1 point to the
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
do
know,
that
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
They were saying like, first to 2. I was like, it'd be quite quick.
No,
but no,
it wasn't
like,
quick.
It was convoluted. It's like first to 3 to get 1 point, and then it's
not-
first to 2 out of those. Also, I was really confused for a while in this challenge, just to remind everyone. It was when they had to stand on the poles and then people had to
Dominoes.
slingshot at them.
And do you know who should have been on this slingshot?
Oh, we know it should have been
Don.
the Don father.
More Dontent.
But yeah, I was confused because I didn't realize that if it hit you, you were out. So I was like, why are they just like toppling after they've been hit by like not a hard?
Yeah, I didn't.
And then I got it afterwards. I was like, oh, right, you're out.
I didn't realise that until the very last one. Where
Yeah.
it like glanced his hand and they were like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
When they went out because Ben was too busy shouting at the other
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking they literally have to knock them down with these like, slingshots.
Yeah, right?
I know. I was thinking that's fun.
I was thinking, oh God, that's you're asking for an injury.
Oh
here.
yeah, probably. But yeah, I'm finding like a similar theme with the challenges this season. I don't know what it is. There's just something.
I know what it is. We need sandbag run.
Yeah.
We need
do.
variation.
We do. It's all a bit samey. I didn't love this challenge.
No,
Maybe they've saved the challenge budget for like individual immunity. And we're going to see some real like juicy ones.
Maybe, yeah. Time will tell.
Because that's where we see some real drama. That's where it really matters who wins immunity, right?
Yeah,
Like-
true. I have a note in my notebook that just says Don is obsessed with swapping out.
Yes.
He wants to swap out on
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
everything. And then afterwards, he takes Mark to the side, doesn't he? And he tells them that he should have been on the slingshot because he's got excellent hand-eye coordination
Yes.
as a musician.
He keeps saying he can steer a ball,
Yeah.
which I loved that
that.
conversation, by the way.
Yeah.
It was peak Don.
Yeah, he has to swap out, and then Brooke said, no, you're not allowed. And then Dave was like, the returning players dictating what happens.
Yeah, they are.
I can appreciate that it must be frustrating for the new players when the returning ones are doing, you know, all these leadership roles and the
glory
challenges.
roles.
Yeah. But I also think when you're in a situation where people are just looking for any reason to vote someone out,
Yeah.
stuff like this is really not the hill you want to die on. Like, you don't want to be taking people aside when you get back to camp to have a serious conversation about how you would have been better on the slingshot.
I honestly think that conversation is one of my favourite ones that's ever happened, just because we've not seen anything like it
No,
before. Like,
no. Do you know what we have? Do you remember when when George was telling Bazin that he should have gone?
yeah. Yeah.
He must be doing like so much work back at camp.
Who done?
The fact that his name has not come up really so far, he must be doing everything. Like
Yes.
everyone else is lounging around, chilling, and he's like doing literally everything. The fact
Well, we've
that-
seen him do all the physical things and just none of the like strat.
well, that's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
He's probably like keeping the fire in. He's building his fire shelter. He's making sure the shelter's still intact and not falling on anyone.
Yeah.
Fronds.
Probably going and collecting palm fronds and things.
Yeah.
Everyone else is having to do nothing. So they're like, well, we better not vote Don out because then we'll have to do stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're not allowed to put his name in the urn until his fire shelter is finished.
Well, yeah. And once his fire shelter's finished, I'm sure there'll be something else.
Well,
You can't put
Oh, yeah.
oh, what's probably come up with next?
Next. Dining
a shelter
table.
for the shelter.
Shelter for the shelter. Yeah, so cracking conversation. He does say to Mark, though, don't worry, it's not going to break our corn chip alive, which I enjoy.
Well, I was worried.
I just had the thought, you know, sometimes when a tribe wins and they get to go over to the other tribe and take like their stuff, like, you know, their
Oh,
shelter.
yeah.
Don too. If they,
Oh, I really want them to do that now.
Oh, my God, he'd be out.
He'd be there like crying.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like the lone single tear is like
Yeah.
the ranger watches the forest be burnt down. That's Don's face.
Yeah.
Watching
And
it.
then I imagine 2 minutes later, straight back to work.
Yes.
Right, we've got another shelter.
Yeah. Well,
the Pam front.
Yeah.
can't be putting my name in that urn just yet, guys.
So this is when we see that conversation between Simon and Lottie again, I think. And he's
Yeah.
saying to her, he wants a natural ride or die.
Yes.
And he thinks, this is really confusing because it feels like it's the same conversation. But yeah, they are locked in pretty much as an alliance, aren't they?
For now.
For now, yeah. I think Lottie is playing an extremely good game.
Yes.
But I think people are starting to clock on to how good it is.
Yeah.
So whether or not she'll be able to get through much longer, I'm not sure.
I don't
But
know how she
is-
found her. Sorry, I don't know how she found herself in this position of power. Like,
She just has got a really good read on everything, I
Yeah.
think. She's
Yeah.
just sat back for a bit, watched everything going on, could see Harry was dictating, could see Paula was running around doing
Yes.
Harry's work and just knew exactly who was in power
Okay.
and got them out.
Yeah.
She did really well.
She did.
But
Yeah.
like spotting Harry, was subtly planting seeds for who should go.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
But yeah, people do seem to be onto it a little bit. So we'll see how that pans out. So, immunity challenge. They have to they have to dive down on some rope and unhook something. I made a note at this point. How do people open their eyes underwater in the sea? Because I always notice this. Like, they have to go down, they have to untie a knot, they have to, do something.
No goggles.
No goggles. I can't do it. I can't even do it in a swimming pool. Can you?
I can do it in a swimming pool, but I
It's horrible.
can't say I really try in the sea, to be
It's
fair.
not like real salty.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking of. And all like, it's just making my eyes feel funny just thinking about it. Like, no wonder he was struggling to get that clip off for ages. You probably couldn't see.
I think just we are not built for that.
No.
Yeah, the amount of water-based challenges is not for me.
It's a lot, yeah. In the sea as well. Like if it was in a swimming pool, you could maybe they wouldn't do.
It's literally one of there's not that many requirements on the casting description for Australian Survivor, but one of the things it does say explicitly is must be a strong swimmer.
Does it?
Yeah.
How do they keep ending up with people on that aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they just slip through and they're like, yeah, that'll be a lol.
Imagine like turning up and David's got the whole challenge set up and you're, oh, David, sorry, can we actually just do this in a swimming pool?
Yeah. Let's just go back to Jury Villa and use the pool there.
Like how David's got the challenge set up, like he's been there all day, knocking it together with his own bare hands.
We're putting together all these barrels.
Yeah.
So as Ben is struggling to undo the clip, we get another shot from Don saying he should have been the one to go down.
It's non-stop.
Oh my God.
I love him a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Because at this point, it's like, there's nothing you can do. Ben is down there.
I should have been the one to go.
I can't wait for his moment in the glory end game.
Oh, I can't wait for him to be given an opportunity to do one of these bits of the challenge and then completely screw it up.
Do you think this is where this is leading?
I really hope so.
Yeah, they're laying a lot of groundwork.
Yeah, they are.
Simon, again, in this challenge, is an absolute challenge beast. He's whipping through the water.
Yeah.
He's carrying 4 of these crates on him. And Jackson's saying, "You're always making me look bad, bro."
Simon has just been a challenge beast all season so far.
Unstoppable, yeah.
He throws himself full on in enthusiasm, strength. He's got it all.
He does. He does.
Love him.
And that's why I couldn't vote him out.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Again, we've got Mark in the end game. So this is where they've got the puzzle, which is the hanging. No, wait. Sorry. What was the end
It was that
game?
balls thing.
Sorry. Yeah, it was the ball.
I'm sure Mark probably was in it.
He was. He
balls?
was.
Yeah.
No, it was that weird maze thing. Where you've got to balance the.
Oh, yeah.
But were people
One
not throwing
person pulls
balls
up
at
each
No,
side.
there was no throwing. It was very silent and they had to pull the things between them.
Yeah.
And who was shouting to each other then? There was someone at the balls, right? And 2 people pulling.
No.
What?
No, if they dropped the ball, one of the people pulling would go and place the ball. And yeah.
Do you know what? I was getting very distracted by my puppy at the
It was very intense. I actually made a note that it was giving Olympics vibe because you had
Olympics
Simon.
vibe?
Yeah, you had Simon and Rich, and it was they were communicating with each other. You could hear them being "Okay, you back me up."
Which event?
It was giving. Right, this is going to sound weird, but it was giving me curling. You know, when you can hear them talking to each other, hold, or whatever the lingo is.
curling.
The flavour of the month sport.
On non-stop.
I know, maybe that's why I'm thinking of it, but yeah, it was just really intense and it seemed like they were a good duo.
Or the snowboard. Why was it always curling?
Pass. But yeah, they were extremely good. Mark was doing it with
Dawn?
I don't think it was Don.
Don't
Much to
wish
his
it is.
dismay. I
Was
forget
it
who
Ben?
it was now. It might have been Ben.
We're such a good recap book.
You know what? I was just transfixed by Simon and Rich because they were really nailing it. Yeah, I can't think who it was. I have to check. But yeah, Baron lose because Simon and Rich are so good. Sorry. I was like, you know, when you really want to remember something.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, this adds nothing if I can remember who it was, but like it was bothering me. Like I actually can't remember who it was.
It's just our reputation on the line here.
It's okay because we're not a recap podcast.
We're not hashtag not a recap.
Yeah.
So Baron lose. So they're off to tribal.
Finally.
Also, we got that really fun like spinny thing.
Anything.
When Bouncy won, was someone not picking someone in the air and they were like spinning
Oh
around?
yeah, that was
Oh,
spinning.
yeah.
That was Simon and Rich,
Yeah,
the dream
yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Olympic gold.
Oh yeah. Very figure skating.
Oh yeah, there you go. So we get a confessional from Mark, and he says, "At the top of Baron Tribe right now is me."
Yeah, my notes on that were Mark continues to say worrying things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. How he's still in it is a miracle,
It's
actually.
it.
You know what? I think because it was so long from Tribal 1 to when they've gone again, you know how he blew
Yes.
things up? It's almost like they've all forgotten
Yeah.
that he was like that in Tribal. Otherwise, I think he would have been gone the next night.
I know, and then it's just allowed him to step back into the soothing voice of reason, calming, advice giving.
They're all just coming to him, aren't they? So Mark wants it to be Johnson.
But he is concerned because Johnson knows how to corral a vote after being on Big Brother.
Yes, he does. Don is saying he's happy to be a smokescreen, as long as it is a smokescreen.
He's happy to be a fire shelter.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, we've got the girls, we've got Faith and Keely, who have decided that Mark has too much power, rightly so, he does. So they want to take away one of his allies, who they note is, well, they think Caleb is the best one to get rid of because Sally says he's too unhinged. We wouldn't be able to work with him at a tribe swap.
Which
So
I
they
understand.
And then
Yeah.
they cut to him with that crab.
Oh, yeah, poking it onto the fire.
Yeah, exactly. So there's then the girls trying to rally votes against Caleb. I don't know why they go to Johnson with this vote. Because I didn't feel like they needed his number, but they went to
Johnson and
him.
friends.
Yeah, Johnson and friends. But it does not go well because Johnson is extremely like untact.
He's running around checking numbers like he's an accountant.
Yeah, exactly. And according to Faith, very loudly, because she has that conversation with him. She's like, no, he says to her, "What are you hearing?" And she says, "You know exactly what I'm hearing. We don't even need to be having this conversation."
Yeah, and
She's
just
not having.
if he messes it up, she's going to make sure he is voted out, and also he gets set on fire while his torch gets snuffed out.
Oh my God, it's giving Zara
Zara,
bad bedside manner.
Yeah,
I loved it though.
she threatened to kill me.
So then Tez finds out about this information, takes it to Mark, but he's being so like non-committal with
like
it.
in the most infuriating way possible.
Yeah.
Like,
I can just imagine being Mark, just like, tell me. He calls it half-baked information.
yeah, because I don't think he even gives them a name.
No, he doesn't. He just says like, there's
Heard
another name out there. I think he maybe says a name that it wasn't. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
strange dynamic.
Can I just go back
Yeah.
to where they've said that Ben would be happy to vote out Dawn because they keep arguing, and it shows
Yeah.
the clip. What was Dawn doing?
He was just like leering over him, wasn't
He
he?
was just putting him off because he was standing behind him.
Yeah, because I was thinking initially when they said, "Oh, stop standing over me,"
Yeah.
I thought it was Don saying that to Ben to like not get the smoke in his eyes or something. But I don't know what it was.
Stop humming in my ear.
Yeah, oh my
That's
God.
very that.
We need to go to the source. We need to go to Don and find out
Ask what
more
was it?
about
Yeah.
what were you saying to Ben? Why
Yeah.
are you
Why
arguing?
were you arguing?
So at Tribal, Brooke gets her idol out.
And I think it's worth noting.
Yeah.
She plays it because this is the last time
Yeah.
she can play it.
Yeah.
I
She
wondered
plays
this.
on barren beach.
Yeah.
You might as well just play it, and you might as well play it for yourself.
I thought it was that they had to play it in the first 3 tribals or something like that.
Yeah.
Because,
Otherwise, there was
just
no reason.
It's because
Yeah.
she knew tribe swap was coming.
Yes, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
Because I
saw
was
on her
a bit,
Insta. She said, "Give me some credit."
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, she puts her idol on. I have a note for you here, Kirst. There's quite a lot of pink in this tribe. Have you noticed?
Yeah, that gorgeous pink dress Brooke has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. Then we had Johnson had like pink on his hoodie.
Yes.
Sally is wearing like this kind of like 90s pink velour.
Yes. Yep, the zip up.
Blanche is wearing this like iconic pink hoodie with a disco ball on it.
Yes.
And then Keely has like a light pink jumper on. This is very pink. For the listeners, pink is Kirst's favourite colour. So
I couldn't have got that.
yeah, I just think it's like a good looking tribe.
Well, if only they had a pink buff.
Oh,
Have we ever had a pink buff?
the Thailand one was pink, I remember, because I really wanted it. Was it Thailand or Cambodia? It was one of them. I remember Jeremy was wearing it from the US.
Oh, right.
If we've had it here, we'd have to have a look. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a note about
I'm
the
glad.
fashion
Yeah. Thanks.
choices of
Yep.
the tribe. Off to the vote. Really liked the analogy from Mark where he's like, he says something like, I put you in the oven two weeks ago and now your goose is cooked.
Yes. I love when anyone says their goose is cooked anyway.
Yes, same. I was a bit confused by this vote because going into it, the edit had led us to believe it was probably going to be between Caleb and Johnson or Caleb and Don.
Yeah.
But there was not a single Caleb vote that came out of the
Right.
urn.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was because when they had that conversation with Brooke, she was like a little hesitant to do that.
And they must have just called it off.
Yeah.
But like it went into it as if his name was going to come up.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I really wonder if they're trying to do something new with the editing because you know how like usually it's quite obvious going into tribal. Well, you at least know it's going to be between 2 people usually.
Yeah.
But it's unusual for it to be like, oh, you think it's going to be that person and then there's no votes for that.
Yeah, because that happened in episode 1 as well, I think.
Did it?
Yeah, when I was like, nobody wrote down. It was
Oh,
Johnson again. Nobody wrote down
yeah.
his name. And then
Yeah, I think you're right. No, it
No.
did.
it was episode 2. Oh.
Well, yeah, whichever.
Not a recap.
But yeah, it was like,
But they've done it twice at least where we've thought,
yeah. We thought something was going to happen and it hasn't. But I am curious if they're trying to mix things up with the editing. Because in the US one, it's a lot harder to tell going into the tribals who it's going to be. Whereas the editing in the Australian one, usually you're like, oh, you've seen like their home montage. Looks like they're going to be going home this episode. You know what I mean?
the American one, have we ever been surprised by an idol? Like we've not seen that a player has one?
Oh, what? They've just whipped it out at tribal.
Or have we always seen it? The only time I can really think of is on Australian Survivor when AK and his like chicken idol or whatever. But then obviously, I mean, we knew he didn't really have one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would always keep that in.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong.
Yeah,
Let us know if anyone knows. So yeah, Johnson's out. Don through by the skin of his teeth at this point. Like it was close. It was only like 1 or 2 votes in it, I think.
Well,
so
who's going to build the fire
I
shelter?
know. But I mean, he's still in. So hopefully he stays in for a little bit longer. I was a little bit sad to see Johnson go because I feel like we didn't really get to see any of his gameplay.
Yeah.
But that's the way the cookie idol crumbles.
Did you like how he said to David, you look even better? Wasn't you even better looking up close?
Yeah. I wondered if that was the thing that he had planned to say. Because you know how he was like,
Oh, yeah,
can I
something
just
to say.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to do like a reveal or something.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be more to it than that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. All like a lot of lols, but a lot of heartbreak as well this week.
I will say you have definitely been more upbeat than I thought you would be when we were recording this.
I liked that you checked in on me earlier. How are you feeling today?
I was concerned. I thought it was going to be another one of those ones where Will has to pause it and tell us we're being too negative.
No, I'm over it now. But there's just a lot of fun stuff happening in these episodes. If it wasn't for Don, I think things would be a lot bleaker for me.
I don't know.
He's really perked me up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the season.
Yeah, it's
so
a
far,
good
like,
season,
honestly,
yeah.
It's a good return to form. I think a nice full season.
Yeah.
So, ahead of Tribe Swap, actually, Will, do you want to tell me who you are enjoying as players right now?
Well, our track record with this has not been good.
Oh, okay. Actually, no, don't.
So I feel like the first three people I name are going to be the next three.
Yeah,
picks.
like last season when it was the story version where, oh, we love Tony. We love Rob Vantelli.
Oh, Rob Vantelli, yeah.
The kiss of death.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Well, Tribe Swap is going to be a big week next week.
Yeah.
So we will see who gets the luck of the buff reveal and who does not. Because there's going to be someone that gets a bad hand.
Someone's going to end up on the bottom.
They are. Well, joy. So if you've enjoyed listening to this episode, make sure that you subscribe, turn on your notifications, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and we will be posting all of our favorite Survivor content from the week. And we will be back again next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.